Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. So today we're going to be talking about yet another new gun control law that just took effect on July 1st of 2023. Except this time, it's got to be the dumbest new law that I have heard. At least the dumbest in a while. So let's go ahead and talk about where it's at and what's going on. Now, real quick, I just want to thank you all very much for watching. If you're not subscribed yet, consider hitting that subscribe button. We have Second Amendment content on a daily basis, news and reviews, and I've got a lot of great stuff coming up. If you are not seeing my videos all the time, hit that little bell notification and leave a comment. Let me know what's going on. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to the video. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what's going on here. So typically when we talk about new gun control that's taken effect across this country, just like the new one we talked about in yesterday's video, we're talking about something that's pretty bad, something that limits access, something that restricts access, or is a new regulation or a new ban outright, something to that effect. This new law, however, the only analogy that I can come up with is like going to the ice cream shop, and instead of grabbing a napkin from one of the napkins in the box right in front of you, this new law mandates that they provide a napkin for you. Now, we're talking about the state of Nevada this time. This happens to be the state that I live in. I live in Clark County, Las Vegas, Nevada. And recently there was 4 gun control bills that were up for a vote, and all 4 of them passed. Some of them were a lot worse than others, but they all went up to the governor's desk. Now, we have a brand new governor, Joe Lombardo, here, and he ended up vetoing the 3 worst. Well, the one that wasn't the worst did make it through. He actually signed that one into law, and that took effect just the 1st of July this year. And what does it say?
If you purchase a gun after July 1st, a gun lock will have to be included. This is one of 200 Nevada laws that are being put into place on Saturday.
This doesn't really change anything other than we're going to now hang a sign up that will encourage our customers and notify them that we will be providing a lock with them. Gun manufacturers for years have been providing locks with guns, so nothing is going to change there.
So I'm sure you caught it right there when she said that, well, it's not really going to do anything because, well, for years now, they've already come with locks. You guys created a law that didn't even need to exist. Somebody sat down and wrote it on paper who knows absolutely nothing, wrote down something on paper, a bunch of people voted for it and said, yeah, I want to see that passed. I want to make sure that locks are provided in everything, and they have to provide a lock for you. Not knowing that locks already come. I mean, when's the last time you went to the shop and got anything and there wasn't a lock already in there? And here's the other thing, too, of why it's stupid, because it's not going to change anything. If you end up with a parent or somebody who's completely irresponsible and leaves stuff laying around, then that's not going to change their responsibility level. They're not going to be like, oh, this time I have a lock, click, we're going to go ahead and do that. No, we're talking about irresponsible people to begin with. We need to teach them a little bit of responsibility. That might change some stuff, but providing them with something that they're not going to use to begin with is ridiculous. Now, not providing, but mandating that they're provided with something that they're not going to use. Idiots are going to be idiots, and idiots are going to do idiot things. That's just the way that it's always going to be. I believe that you should try and protect your children, and don't be a dumbass, and don't leave things laying around that they can get access to that they shouldn't have access to. And, that goes for everything, right? You're not going to leave something sharp laying around. You're not going to leave something, open, a medication or something like that. You're not going to do something that dumb, so don't leave one of these where they can get it either. That you can't mandate that into people. No matter how hard you try, you will not be able to mandate that into people. California has a law that says it has to be in a safe and it has to be unloaded in that safe. But accidents still happen because there's dummies out there. That's just the way that it goes. So it's kind of comical to me that our legislature would spend that much time on something that already exists. It's almost as if they would just sit there and they would write a new law, a new bill that says you must go the speed limit or you're going to get a ticket. That's kind of how it feels. But at the same time, I mean, I'm glad it's not as bad as some of these others, and I'm glad that he vetoed the other 3, which did ban some stuff. So I'm glad that he vetoed those. But again, it's like this whole do something thing is getting a little bit out of control. It's kind of crazy. At least at minimum, know what the heck you're talking about and know what you're doing before you spend all that time writing a bill that says the sun is going to come up tomorrow morning. I mean, we all know it's going to happen. That's just it. It's like the napkin analogy. They're already there, and if I don't have one, I can grab one. The people who are going to be irresponsible, people that don't care, they're just not going to care when they get home either. So anyway, it's now in effect in Nevada. They have to come with a lock. So I wanted to share that with you guys, the ridiculousness. And I want to thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And, I didn't mean to waste your time with something that I think is so ridiculous, but at the same time, I did want to share it. So again, thanks very much. Please hit that subscribe button, that little bell notification, and a like is always appreciated. You guys have a good one.